Are you on track to
Five,
go?
4, 3,
But
2.
I mean,
We're
wait,
live,
are you
man.
doing live? Oh, okay.
Welcome everybody to tonight's Robbie Racing benefit race tonight at Talladega. We have a lot of fun, filled excitement ready for you guys tonight. And right now, we actually have one of the owners in here, Mr. Aqua Taddy.
Hey, what's up,
You want
guys?
to let the viewers know what's going on tonight?
Yeah, so I'm qualifying right now, so apologies if I kind of go mute for a second. I don't want to wreck the field, but so Robbie Racing, a friend of ours from across the pond over there in British. Well, he's British. He's had a hard time. I'll get more in depth with that about the time I finish qualifying. I'll explain completely what happened. But we, as a racing community, I own and operate GC Sports, which you guys all are watching this race on here tonight. Robbie Race is here with us. He's a good friend of mine. We have a couple other leagues that Robbie has either raced in or is just friends with people. You know, he's a big guy. He does setups on YouTube, stuff like that. Anyways, he's having a hard time. So as a community, we've kind of come together and we've done this charity race to be able to help him out and get him back on his feet. And currently, we're sitting at about $1,600 we've raised for him. So all in all, this is a pretty big success.
Yeah, and helping people in need and drivers in need. We've all done that or ran some special races for them, and remembering people that have passed away. That as we move forward, and tonight is no different. Tonight's going to be a great race. We have a lot of drivers in the field from different leagues that are racing. We have Misfits Racing as well, that I'm a broadcaster with, and proud to see some of my guys come in and see what they could do against this very tough league that's going to be racing tonight.
Yeah, we have in total we have like 5 or 6 different leagues that are going to be represented here. We have NCRL; they're a slider-based league, but we are running custom setups here at Talladega. We have Misfits, like you had said. We have one of the guys that helped set this whole thing up with me is Billy Holcomb, who is the owner-operator of the FTR League. Those guys are racing. We have a couple iRacing guys that have swapped over, and they're going to run here on this race. We have Tool Motorsports. Maybe some of you guys have heard of it, but one of their owners, Dark Knight, is supposed to be racing here tonight. He'll be in the 3 car. The other owner, actually, we're looking at setting up another charity for him here shortly. Trinity Beast Mode. He lost his house in the hurricane down there in New Orleans. So we have a lot of stuff going on here, and we have a lot of drivers, like I said, from all over the NASCAR community here to represent and help out Robbie Racing.
Well, right now they are in the middle of qualifying, and we can't wait to find out who is going to be the top. And man, it's going to be a great event. We're going to have a lot of expertise, a lot of rookies, and a lot of stuff, a lot of mixed mixed setups and stuff. So it's going to be quite interesting to see everybody run here, especially at Talladega, which is it's a big trek.
Yeah, one other thing, right? So this race is going to be really interesting. You have a lot of drivers that prior to tonight have actually never even talked to each other, never raced with each other. So I would expect the opening stage kind of to be a feeler race where everybody's going to try to test out, feel how everybody runs, stuff like that. And I see it actually here in qualifying too, where people are kind of side by side racing. Now, we did have a race number 1 earlier today at 1 Eastern that Billy Holcomb actually won, and that was some of the best, if not the absolute best, super speedway racing that I've ever been a part of. As we were 3, 4, and 5 wide throughout the race, there was slight contact, but with cautions on, I think we had 2 or 3 the whole race, and so I'm really excited to see how this one comes out. As I think it could be the exact same as some of the best racing ever.
I can't wait. I know Nick and I are really excited about Talladega and plate racing. We've done Daytona for 2 weeks last week, and it was just quite eventful, flag to flag racing. So once you get the mix going on here, I think it's going to be outstanding. Won't you say, Nick?
Oh, I certainly see. I could say that, and you mentioned it. We are going to see a lot of guys beating and banging and going 3 and 4 wide. But like Aquatani said, like he saw 5 wide. We've never seen at Talladega. I think tonight we see that happening. But the big thing is you got to find your drafting partner. Whether if it's from another league or from the same league, you're going to be like, okay, I don't know this guy. I'm going to push him, or let's say from Daytona last week, I was like, okay, I'm going to work with Bill. I'm going to work with him. But you may never know. You may find a new drafting partner or a new buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends, right, Aqua? And when you're looking, especially when it comes down to the ending, who's your partner going to be? You just can't worry about it. You just got to go with it and try to make the best position finish that you can, right?
Yeah, I'd say come the end of the race, you don't have any more partners. Throughout the race, you might see a bunch of people running together. I know earlier Billy Holcomb and the FTR drivers, his lead drivers, they kind of all work together throughout the race, pit at the same times, stuff like that. But every driver out here on the track has a racer's mentality. And racer's mentality is if you're in position to win, on that last lap, I don't have any friends. I'm here to win the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we have some comments already coming in. Pudding, he's an ex-Misfit driver or a Misfit driver. So, he's one of the good ones there. So, can't wait. He says hi and, giving love out to Robbie, who is watching, hopefully. You have Robbie Racing there. He's got the flags over there. And then, a lot of people are loving him and loving him back. So, comments are coming in. We'll keep a close eye on that tonight as well. We're super excited about Talladega. And once again, thank you, Aquatake, for giving us the opportunity of broadcasting tonight. It's going to be really a fun night.
And I think you very much covered it really well. I mean, going to find your drafting partner towards the front, coming to the end of this race, I think for the best part is if, like, somewhat way you qualify in the back. I think that's a really smart idea if you qualify towards the back, where you can find that drafting partner and then come into the final closing laps. You can work with that person and be like, okay, let's get to the front, let's get it. I think it's going to be fun. And, Aquatati mentioned, those guys are going to pit with the same guys. It's like in real life, they're going to pick off one by one. Let's say this group of guys, okay, we're going to pit now. And then let's say our guys, Misfits, pits then. And then, of course, the other guys pits. And that's the goodest thing about plate racing is you work with so many guys you don't know, but it's good to have your own teammates or the same manufacturer work with you.
Yeah, so, tonight in Talladega, this is going to be great. It's going to be a fun time. I think pit strategy is going to come down to it. A big key, speeding down pit road, what's going to happen there? Especially if you speed or get caught speeding or you blow a tire here, you're going to be in a mess of hurt because that's just going to put you towards the back of the field or could ruin your night. Sure. So you have to be consistent. About making your pit stops.
Sure.
Sorry if you guys are talking to me back there.
No, you're fine. Right now we're waiting for Billy to join us, and once Billy comes in, he's going to explain the message from Robbie tonight, and he wants to make sure that he, wants to express his thoughts, for us doing that. So we can't wait for him to join us here very shortly before the race starts. Also tonight marks 9/11, a tough day in American history. I've lost a lot of friends and family, either going into there or was there. And it's just another sad day today. So a lot of things going on. If you're looking to donate to Racing Robbie's benefit, you could check that out on the Cash App. I will get more details about that. You could also go to the Facebook group too. And here's Billy now, and he's going to explain some more stuff.
Real quick to go with the Facebook group. If there's anybody out there that watches the stream or you're watching back later, my name on Facebook is also Aquatati. Reach out to me, give me a private message. We have Billy Holcomb, of course. We have Rob Shin himself. You could write. We have a chat with his Cash App information, as because he's across the pond over there. With him being British, Facebook Pay isn't the greatest. GoFundMe isn't the greatest. So we have a different way of paying him with Cash App, and it goes directly to him. So if you guys are interested and want to help out with this great cause, get a hold of one of us, any driver you see on the track, and or me or Billy directly, the broadcast team, and anyone with GC Sports. Just get a hold of somebody or FTR, and we'll make sure that happens. This really is for a great cause. Robbie is one of, if not the absolute kind-heartedest person in all of the NASCAR gaming community.
All right.
Billy.
All
Billy,
right,
you got
man.
copy?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
All right, so Billy is again, Billy is one of the people that helped set this whole thing up, along with myself and John Freeman, aka McLovin. Robbie wrote something that he wants to make sure that the whole community knows and has heard. So Billy has decided to join to make sure that he's going to read what Robbie wrote. So Mike's all yours, Billy.
All right, thanks. I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you guys. Want to thank you guys for broadcasting. Want to thank Taddy for putting this on, as long as myself. Like you said, McLovin as well. Uh, Robbie's a good friend of mine. I met Robbie, a little bit back when. He kind of picked me up in a public lobby and said, "Hey, man, you want to come ride for my team?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, for sure." He's kind of mentored me along the way, and I owe a lot to him for that. And I just want to read you guys what he said, and just some kind words from him. So this is for all the drivers and everyone that's contributed and supported me during these hard times. This is Robbie speaking. Your donations and support has been a great help. For those that have been there for me will never be forgotten and will have a special place in both my heart and memories. Myself and my children are really grateful. Your donations has helped support me and my kids when I have them, and help with the foundation of a fresh start. So to all those that I do and don't know, I say thank you, and I love you, my brothers and sisters. Robbie Racing. I don't know, guys. That kind of makes me choke up a little bit, because I kind of see where he's coming from, and we put this together. We've been working on this for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, and just want to say thanks to everyone that comes in, that came and supported, and all the fans that's watching. Hope Robbie's watching. I got him a win earlier in the day at the 1 o'clock, so we're gonna try to do that again. So
It's not happening. Not happening.
yeah, I got a pretty well. I'm pretty far back in the field because I was leading the pack. So, but yeah, it's for a great cause, Robbie. I hope you watching and listening, buddy. We all love you, man.
Uh, yeah, while I got you in here, Billy, and while we got the broadcast going and all that good stuff, I do want to point out, like I said, Robbie, of course, this is, as far as GC Sports is concerned, a parallel here with FTR. Kind of, we're working together, me and Billy. This isn't just for uh, this community that these couple leagues have built together. This isn't just for Robbie Racing or just for our individual drivers. This is, as I said, a community. So, um, again, Trinity Beast Mode. He lost his house there in the hurricane. That's no longer livable. So, probably 2 weeks from now, we're going to try to go ahead and do another deal for him. So, to any of the drivers out there, people that are just watching, we had a lot of people donate that are not racing because it is September 11th. It was a hard weekend to race, but this doesn't stop here. This community is here for each other. If you guys know someone that's going through a rough time or something like that, go ahead and reach out to us, and we, as a group, will do what we can to help each of our own. So I want to thank you, Billy, personally, for helping me get this set up. And Robbie, we love you. And with that note, I think it's all been said, and it's time to do 94 laps at Talladega and see who's victorious in this first charity race combination of FTR and GC Sports. And we love you, Robbie.
Yeah, we love you, buddy. Thank you, Taddy. Like he said, it's all a community here. We try to help out as much as we can. So, just like he said, we're just tune in. We're going to do some upcoming races. So, with that being said, we about to get started, boys.
Amen. All right, we'll be looking for the invite. We can't wait. We're excited. It's Talladega. We have some people checking in. We got Pudding there who says, pip pip, cheery ho, tea and crumpets. God bless you from Bake Man 420. We have Robbie Racing saying he loves us all. And Denkate U1 says, hey, we love you, Robbie. NASCAR Extreme Gaming, love you, Robbie. So a lot of love from everybody tonight. And put another hot dog on the Barbie. How about that? So quite interesting bunch of guests, and we can't wait for the invite and get ready to rumble at Talladega. We're excited.
Yeah, I'm going to send you 2 of them right now.
All right. Just let me know when we're ready.
I'm going to start my own personal stream. Do you have Nick on Facebook?
I do have that. Yep.
He does.
If you can take a second and add him to that broadcast chat. Sorry.
I already did. He's in there.
I'll share my personal stream on there if, for some reason, I
For
don't.
cheat on distracted.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You don't have to check my strategy and stuff.
No. We wouldn't tell you that, but
No.
it's just so we know what lap we're on. If we get all green flags and no yellows and all that good stuff, and trying to keep track of the leaders.
Yeah, any yellow or something like that, I'll have a few seconds to talk to you. But if this race is anything like earlier, I may not be able to answer your question.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Worldwide Racing the League Network. It's awesome to see everyone come out to support. We love you, Robbie. That's Jabber76 there.
So
Robbie Racing.
I've never seen before. So again, thank you for the support. And that's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. Nick and we can't wait. It's Talladega time. We can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, and we chose. You guys can join now. We're loading in. So,
all right. Yes, sir. We can't wait. This is exciting. The Robbie Racing benefit, 200. Let's say. I don't know if it's a 500. I don't know, but we'll get ready to go here.
Yeah, I think it's 250.
250. Thank you.
Stage 1 here is going to be 29 laps. Each driver gets right at 13 laps per tank. It actually drops to 12 as soon as you go green. So about 2 to 3 laps are going to have to be saved here.
Yep.
All right,
and
sounds
green
good.
Green flag's out, and we're already underway from Talladega, boys. Down the backstretch, you see Dark Knight with the high side. He's got the other 3. Tommy.
Oh, the car flips the 3 car. He is turned over and over. So I don't know if that's. Oh, man.
I don't see it.
I saw him flip on my screen, so it looks like we're okay.
Now, I will say, I heard we had an esports driver racing. Oh, there they might go in the backstretch.
I don't know if that's lagging or what's going on, but.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that was actually right.
Oh, yikes.
So we got the War 62-16. He's got the lead right now.
Now, I'm looking right now and see. I don't know. Where would you say that esports driver is. Since he said he was going to be the 86, but I don't see an 86
No,
on the
I
track.
think the 18. 18.
Oh.
1-8.
Oh.
Driving the
Forfeit.
white Skittles car.
He
No.
should be in, yeah, the white Skittles. Should.
I mean, I'm looking. Give me a second. All right, I know. Let me look really quick. There's the only 18 I see is the interstate batteries one, so that's the one I see.
Okay, if you scroll through all drivers, his name is DK Brown. 86 is the
DK8. Oh wait, he's the 88. He's the 88. He's the 88. I see. I see. Well,
yeah, I'm about to take him 3 wide.
yeah, but look at this, Bill. We got some of our guys like Maddie, and we got Jamie into this, or Mikey. I'm sorry, not Maddie. Get those two. Oh, someone went 3.
So War is out in the lead. He will take the lead going into the backstretch here, as the number 1 car is in first.
Caution might be out.
Caution's out.
Yeah, so that's going to take fuel strategy here out of stage 1. At this point, there's 26 laps remaining, so 1 pit stop would do your 13 lap stage. So your pit strategy at this point is going to be tires, not fuel strategy saving. So expect all the drivers to actually start racing even harder than what they were racing already.
So right now at this point, now you'd take 4 tires, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It happened earlier in the race. Earlier, some people were doing no tires and 2 tires to get in position and stuff like that. I personally, I just don't see the reason to not take 4 tires if you're gonna pit under a caution.
All right, good news to know. It looks like there's some strategy going on as we have a new leader.
Billy up front with in the 7 and that 53 green flag, and we're back underway. And looks like, wow, some people are tripped on back, and these guys are kind of making aggressive moves.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to take some aggressive moves, try to see what you can do to
the
better your
wreck is
position.
probably wrecking in the back. I think, I don't know, but they were getting dicey back there. I could see something had to give right there. I saw something. I don't know.
Yeah, whoever blue and white 3 cars, he got the apron and he's going out.
Let me see. Give me. It's Dark Knight. Dark Knight.
Yeah, he actually looks like he was running top 7 heat.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cars.
And right now, Bill, I see we're going to have this choo-choo effect, very somewhat like in real life. These guys are going to have that choo-choo train effect.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, the choo-choo effect always comes into play.
Sure, and, we got, guys poking out and be like, okay, what move are we going to make it? When are we going to make it? Are we going to make it now, or are we just going to stay in line? I'm looking right now, the 24, that is the 24, if I got to look fast. It is Memphis Phoenix underscore, or FX, or AF, I can't say it right, PHX underscore FT. Oh, there goes, that would have been ugly, but right now, no, basically single foul throughout the rest of the field.
Yeah, I'm having a little technical issue. All right, now we're better. Here we go.
But, we've got a lot of guys. You see that this is going to be a big effect. These guys, some guys, like you mentioned, some guys were in leagues where they're using custom setups and using sliders. That's the biggest thing. But custom setups actually, I wouldn't say custom setups work for me, but it works for some of these guys.
Well, I mean, you got to do it. So the 7 car out in the lead, the 1 car is in second. Third is going to be our number 3 car, and then we got a 13 car right behind him as well.
Oh, but look who's right. Well, here you see, I'm looking through the back half of this field, and I'm looking and riding along with our good buddy Jamie. He's running 3rd in that second group. Looking pretty good. So far, so good for Jamie.
Yeah, fast car indeed for him as well. So hopefully he could get back up and see what he could do. But the muscle, as we go back into the turn 3s and 4s, the 7 car with the lead.
And I think we have some breaking news. Aquatag lagged out.
Oh, no, that's not good. So now the 7 car... So engine problems for Aquatati in this Daytona race. Robbie Racing Benefit 250 here at Daytona, Talladega.
But right now, you see, we have like, what, how many cars that is? That's like a bunch of them. Looks like 10 guys under a blanket.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, you got 7 cars right there. Your top 7 cars are all running together in this field, and they're looking pretty strong right now.
Sure, and I mean, these guys, like you mentioned, some guys are going to be, like, if this was coming to if this was the final stage and you needed a pit, these guys would make their stop now. But, this is only stage 1. This is, anyone can, like, you can't win the race on lap 1. You just can't.
No, you can't. So, right now, that it's nose to tail. Nobody's jumping out to see if they could get that second line in, and will that second line come into play tonight? We're going to find out here shortly as laps are continuing to count down here at Talladega.
I've noticed this. There's like a bunch of guys, like you see, we have some like guys, let's say in a driver, we don't have, like, we're not really driving. There you see the 13, that's a 13 of Ty Dillon. That's like a car you don't see usually in the front unless it's a plate race.
We're here at Talladega. We're doing the 250 for Robbie Racing Benefit. Robbie, who lost his home in he was living in a flat, and the upstairs neighbor had a major flood, ruined everything in his home, and tonight we're racing for Robbie, trying to earn some money for him to donate to get back to his family, as now he has to overcome some obstacles, and we're doing this race for him. And donations, you can check it out, Aquatati. You can check him out on Facebook. You can send him a message for more donation needs. Also, our first place, Bio Comer, you could reach out to him too as well. So a lot of guys for this special needs help, donation for Robbie Racing. And getting it back away, we're still nose to tail here at Talladega.
We already have some lap traffic ahead. We already have. Let me see. Is that the first 3 car, or let me see this? I'm trying to take a look, and that would be, yeah, it's the Dark Knight who's about to go 1 lap down at this point. So right now, you mentioned it. You see, he lets him go, and I think he's gonna fall in line right after they're gonna pass him, because I know he's going to be on 1 lap down, but I think he needs a caution.
All right, and now we got some more words from Road Rod Racing League. It's awesome that everyone's still coming out to support. We love you, Robbie. Appreciate Robbie, returned and said that he appreciates every one of us, whoever donated, and especially in tonight's race. So it's a really big deal as we get back to the field at Talladega with the... Man, just hard to say his name. Billy with the lead.
Oh, Billy, yeah.
Yep, he's got the 7 car lead. He's right behind the 1 car, the 3 car.
13, actually. 13 and somewhat third.
13, 3, yep. My bad.
No, you're fine. But right now, these guys, you see, Tommy's right there just... He's got to make a move, Tommy, you see now the 3 cars, like, not, these guys are still single file, but like, coming to the end of stage 1 very soon. We're coming to the end of this, and right now, I say you got to make your move at some point. Here they come.
They're all diving down. There's some people going down the pit road. Here they come, the pits for the first time today.
No, speed!
Green flag pit stops. Oh, the 7 car has some issues going down the pit road.
Yikes,
Oh, no. So making mistakes on pit road. That is a problem here, especially today for Talladega. The first green pit stops of the afternoon.
Wow.
Let's take a look. We're now watching the Dark Knight. He is driving that 3 car. Looking beautiful tonight.
And just wrecked the 1 car. But, you know, these guys were going to make... You heard Aquatari said they're going to make some. They're going to make a pit stop early in stage 1, like late stage 1.
All right, so now we're back here as multiple racers are here tonight, racing tonight. And now we're looking at the 00 car, NASCAR Extreme. He's looking pretty solid tonight.
And look who's pushing him. It is our old good buddy Jamie.
And Billy's having some problems. He's going down on the track again as he's lawn mowing the grass there, and comes back on the backstretch.
Yeah, he's got. I think who's he got right behind him? He has got that 3 car, and we see some other
9
guys
car coming down pit road.
Yep, some guys, and you can see.
Here's Pudding driving that 48 machine. Pudding is a Misfits driver.
Oh boy, that could have been bad. The 1 almost got taken out by the 4.
Jamie, he is driving here. Here he comes down pit road. Jamie to pit road. A lot of people hitting the pit road.
Double zero.
Extreme. Hit the car. Yeah, a lot of people having some pit entry problems here tonight. Here at Talladega. 19 car, 96 car coming down pit road, 24 car coming down pit road. Right now we're taking a look at the 13 car. He's got a pile of guys with him.
Here comes Mikey, our old buddy Mikey. He hits pit road. I just watched him enter pit road. Now, these guys right here, the 13 of, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but here they come. Here they all come. Here comes the second round of drivers, and yep, here
the
they all come.
18 car comes down pit road.
Again!
Again, look at that. The 4 car struggling. A lot of guys hitting the pit wall road. 62 car there. 9 car having some trying to get back. These guys are out. Here comes Pudding. He's coming down pit road for his service. 66 car coming in as well. The 8 car of Jamie, he's running around there. He's finished his pit stops. We're going to be coming to a stage ending very shortly here with a couple laps to go. And here from Talladega, the Robbie Racing benefit. Racing for Robbie here at Talladega tonight. And
right now, I think
eventful race.
I think, yeah, it's very eventful, and you see the 62 of wide open racer racing. I think he hasn't made his pit stop yet. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I don't know.
So now, as we're looking right here at this race, oh no, there's a racing incident. The 43 car just hit the wall.
I saw that.
Live the Sauce. He's had issues in the 43 car, that special paint scheme for 9/11. He is down on the ground. No caution.
And he's going to refire the car up, and here comes a bunch of here comes a bunch of guys.
So now Aquathad, he just commented. He said it's good racing so far. It has been pretty good. Little few incidents on pit road, but I think that might be just the server itself playing games with us.
Sure.
Because you would think that if there was a real big hit, that the caution would come out.
Sure. And then Aquatai also just said in our Facebook Messenger chat, he's like, I'm going to come back and help compensate. Sorry, I got sick, had to leave. Well, that's understandable.
Well, that's understandable. It happens.
And here
a little dehydrated and needs to come back in. And, there was no second driver to drive for him. So it happens. 62 coming down pit road again. I don't know if this is
the leader.
Something's happening. hear to him, but he was in the pits already today.
And right now, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I feel like, I don't know. I'm trying to see who the leader is because, 7-4, having a leaderboard would have been nice, but that if we saw who was the leader, it would be amazing. But I would say our best bet, the race leader, is I don't know. I think it would be the set car who's the leader.
It could be this leader. There's Mikey as we take a look at his car. He's all alone by himself with the draft, so he's having a little struggles today. That's Mikey from Misfits. So he's on the backstretch right now, so he lost the lead lap. 37 car is done. He is out of the race. He lagged out or had a motor problem. 43 car trying to recover after his incident. And now here, I think with the 5, the 3, the 1, these should be your top leaders here at Talladega. So. Robbie Racing benefit.
250, I think.
250, yeah. Looking to see 96 laps here at Talladega. This special event for Robbie Racing. We really appreciate trying to get things and more donations. Whatever you can give and help out, we'd really appreciate it. His family appreciates it. Struggling time over there and across the pond there. And here is one of our race leaders who had some issues tonight. And Aquatati back in the booth. How's it going, my friend?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if it was stress that set everything up tonight or what. We got going. Turning on the outside, actually making a few passes. All of a sudden, I just started feeling sick. So I decided to, I got my back up. So.
Well.
Also, I didn't want to throw up on the
No, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. It's a mess to clean up.
We're kind of confused on who the leader is right now because, green flag stops happening. We're kind of getting confused on who the leader is.
We lost it because there was a couple incidents that may have happened that I think it was more computer than actual incident.
What I'll try to do, we got a few people that are broadcasting that I'm a member of their deal, so I will subscribe to them. So I'm going to check those out and at least give me the.
And look, even Robbie Racing just sent us a text. He says, "Shout out to the booth for taking up your free time for this." And you know what? Wow. When we're asked to do something, we want to do it for you, and it's a privilege. And we thank you for giving us the privilege to do this. And sorry that it had to be this way, but we hope and pray that your family recover. You will. You will definitely recover.
Yeah.
I've been through hurricanes and lost my whole house, so I totally understand what loss is and what water damage does. So it's very hard to keep everything that lost once water hits it.
Yeah, and so you were right. I have the 5 cars you race leader, so you're watching.
Oh, so it looks like the 5, a street.
The 5, the 3, the 1, the 4. Yep.
Is there 2 5s out there, or just one? Just street.
Just one. There's two 3s and 2 9s, I think. I was thinking. But yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, I know this is a little bit off topic, but if I remember I can't say the name right, but I always call it the abbreviation of VRL. Taddy, you drove the 37, if I'm not mistaken. Because whatever.
Valor. Yeah, I drove the 37.
Yes, Valor.
I usually was in the pink and white car.
Yeah, I always when I joined late, I didn't know what I was in for because I had gotten a big break and I was like, okay, because I think it was was I watching the stream? One of the streams that was at Charlotte. I texted Caleb Hunt, which everyone knows. Well, not really everyone knows, but I texted him. I was like, hey, can you get me into this league?
This. Now we take a look back at the field. Excuse me, there as we're going double file now. Now we got 2 rows going, inside, outside. Everybody juggling. This is the first time tonight.
Yeah, 2x2 was 3 rows deep. Now it's 2 rows deep. Looks like the battle for second as Dark Knight, owner and of Old School Motorsports, he is now taking the lead over. I'm sure they're trying to spell through the 88. There's their esports driver, DK Brown, in second in that 88 Chevy Nationwide Camaro.
Alex Brown, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Right in front of the 18. Maybe?
Yeah, Warpig.
Sorry, all these drivers. This is
no, you're fine.
Yeah, unlike the guys at home, though, this is a one-off race, so all the drivers just got to pick any car they wanted. We just had some races to do. It's going to be really hard to know the drivers off it, but right now I'm seeing some really good racing by these guys.
Yeah, here comes Mikey's
definitely
about to go
good racing, and
here, Bill.
That's what we like. We like the big racing and getting that.
Wide,
there you go, 3 wide going into the turn.
Mikey, don't do that, Mikey. You know better. Mikey, you know better to do that.
He's trying to stick it in there. Whoa, look at the backstretch. This is starting to get intense. You can tell. Oh, maybe that was the end of the stage. It looks like it's the staging.
But I do want to ask, what esports driver is the 88? I don't know.
Currently, he's no longer. Season 1, I believe season 1 was, he was the driver of the 18 State Batteries.
Was he, what's his name, Josh Parker or whatever?
No, this is Danny Brown. He started in the esports, and he had to back out after the first couple races, but he was actually qualified for the esports. So you didn't see him on a week-to-week basis, but he is one of the esports guys and works with the Wile E. Coyote crew, which is your Fluffy, Mike RPM, Bear 95. I'm sure you guys have heard those names. Those are drivers, actually. They all race here in GC Sports. DK Brown just got eliminated from the playoffs as we get ready to go into the final four. So unfortunate events there, but the other drivers that I just mentioned are all minus Flippy.
Well, I was just curious, but here we go. DK, okay, let me get in front if I can. DK Brown, what gets up there, up to the gears we go, and green flag is back out from Talladega.
Yeah, we're racing for the Robbie Racing benefit here, and once again, you can reach out to Aquatati on Facebook there, and he will get all the donations as needed to get into the right place. Pudding 98 says, Bull Riders, a ghost.
They're going to get dicey back here, guys. This is going to get insane crazy because, those restarts you get is like a crazy restart. Here comes the 62 car, guys.
Well, once they go in the bunches again, which is great because now you're going to have 2 lanes of traffic, everybody fighting, and gets the group back together for better racing. 62 with the lead.
62.
Yeah, he was.
That's wide open racing. He was running the first one. Wide open racing. He raced in FTR. He is one of the absolute best in all of NASCAR U5 and saving tires and gasoline. That 62, especially in the custom setups, he tends to build a car that doesn't have the high RPM gears that others tend to have. He's more of a lower RPM, saves some fuel, and it shows
Oh boy, they're going to get dicey. They're going to get dicey. Yep, there goes the 24.
Yep,
There's
24 car goes spinning. I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution or not.
Oh my golly. This is so crazy how people aren't wrecking here. But you saw that outside lane just come with a big run, and here comes that one car of war. Is he going to have help with NASCAR Extreme?
Orbit, now your race leader in front of the 13 car.
13 car is I don't know how to say Travis
okay, so that's his name is Travis Tyson, right? That's
Travis Tyson.
Travis Tyson,
He is an of Travesties son, right? So it kind of goes with his name, but it's Travesties.
Right.
So kind of cool. Travis Tyson, he runs in the NCAA, also runs in the custom side of GC Sports. Kind of a top 10 style driver, not usually known to be up front, but here at Talladega, anything happens. The viewers at home, they're all Travis Tyson is watches here regularly, but good run by him, and again, wide open back there with one of the fours, I think a couple cars. GTR Mike, 89, back there in fourth place with War, 61.6 in fifth in the one.
Yeah, Warpig 1027. He is in the lead with the 13 car right behind him on his bumper. They are glued. And then it's about a half a car length between second and third.
They're beating banging. They almost wrecked again. Caution's out, I think. Yep, caution's out, guys.
Caution's out.
Second time today.
We had a driver contact earlier in the race, or earlier today in the first race. The 96 of Shady Acres, he actually started in the rear and ended up in first place there for a little while. Cool little story. Anybody that watched the race, the 96 actually has his own special crew chief or spotter. His mother gives him the car high, car low thing.
Hey, Aqua, can we turn your mic just a little bit up? It's a little soft.
Okay, yep. Blue screen, so I can do that real quick. Ready? Nope. I can't have it all the way up. Is that loud enough?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Yep.
I just had my microphone too far from my face. Is it getting better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah,
up to the gears we go. Bull rider. I'm sorry to interrupt, but bull rider up to the gears we go. Green flag is back out, gentlemen.
Yeah, racing around here at Talladega for the Robbie Racing benefit. 250.
Oh, bull rider in the 9 gets a little low below the apron. When you get up to speed in a custom setup, to those that don't know, the cars are really wobbly, and so it takes a
wrecking in the back. Wrecking in the back. Tyson. Travis Tyson.
Oh, hit hard the interior wall.
The 62 wide open involved as he was running in the top 5, as was Travis prior to this. I'm assuming some of these guys stayed out and did not pit at all, and that's why they're running up front while the others pit and fell back. But yeah, these cars, the custom setups, they're really unstable, we'll say, for the first 3 quarters of lap on any restart. So that's why you're seeing the wobbling, and then it kind of goes away. They're not just jostling for position, they're actually trying to get the handle on the cars. And because of that, we've seen a lot of contact, and unfortunately for Travis Tyson, and wide open, no caution came out with the incident they were involved in. Over to you, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, I got when I was in iRacing the other day, I got yelled at for wobbling with my joystick. They said, go check YouTube.
In the wall. Jamie, no, Jamie, don't do that. There he goes. There's going to be the wreck. The 48.
Yep, turn around. Jamie. There's another wreck. Another car goes down. 3 cars going down inside. Don't know if that's going to bring out a caution.
Put it. Oh, man.
Yep, Pudding having some problems.
One thing I want to throw out there, one of the regulations with this race is that there was not supposed to be any custom setups, or not custom cars, paint scheme cars. You're going to see 2 of them on the track tonight. One of them is the 7 of Robbie, that's Billy Holcomb, as he goes to the inside here up front, trying to move his way up into the lead, actually, as we're talking about. That is the car that Robbie races in when he was running Xfinity. In a lot of leagues, that was actually his Xfinity paint scheme, so that's what that 7 is. Not a Toyota, he's always run a Chevy, but that's the paint scheme. And then the 48 of Puddin. Puddin and Robbie Racing are actually 2 really good friends, to the point where Robbie's actually was planning on coming to the States here in January. Puddin was buying the ticket, Robbie was going to come over, but Robbie obviously has some other things to deal with right now. But that 48 custom paint scheme that you're seeing on the track, I don't know if you were able to get on some screen time here, but those 2 cars are actually Robbie's actual paint schemes that he runs in the different ways.
Yeah, we've had it on Pudding here. He was one of those old veterans in Misfits that had to step away, and then he came back, and we can't wait to see him on the track to deal with our top guy, RKM, and get some battling done on the track coming up this week.
RKM, really good buddy.
Yeah, he does have.
RKM, I gotta give him a shout out. He's one of the best Canadian drivers I've seen on the game. Him and Ty McLevin, probably the 2 best I've ever seen. RKM actually was one of the co-founders of what is now GC Sports. It used to be Giggity Racing. RKM, Matty Icy was 91 Misfits, and a few others. Smitty were actually the co-founders with myself of what again was Giggity Racing League, that became Cringe, and is now the GC Sports, aka Giggity Cringe Sports League. So big shout out to our team. I'm glad you brought us in.
Yeah, and great guy. I have a wheel, and I said, hey Ryan, can you private message me your steering settings? And he's like, yeah, sure, I got you. And sure enough, he got me sent me his wheel setup, and so I'm feeling pretty good. And I love how it's actually really cool. In Misfits, everyone's like, if you needed help with anything, you just say, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? They got you. They will.
So back to the race is the one car, War 6216 with the lead right now. He's opening up about a car length or so between first and second right now, and Billy is tracking him down.
DK went to the grass and almost hit the inside wall.
So it looks like we have a caution. Looks like a caution's coming out.
Yeah, I saw DK late in the picture, and that I saw something give, and just he went through the grass and almost came back up at the track and just took that wall out.
Well, I know that most of our drivers, they do help each other out. Batman has taken a lot of people under his wing. Aquatati's brother. I'm sure you would do the same thing. You do help out the other guys as well, right? If they're struggling.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, while they're under the caution here, I just want to throw out, there's 16 laps to go on the stage, and you get 13 laps. After the caution here, I would assume they're going to go back green with about 14 laps to go. And again, you'll get 13 laps, so nobody wants to be the leader of this group right now. The whole entire 13, 14 laps, as you won't be able to see the field. So look to see the one car of War. If it seems it's going to go green, we may see him back off and let somebody else lead you for a little while, as you're about 2 laps short on fuel.
All right, well, there you go.
I do want to point out Bull Rider has either lagged out or left, so there's 2 drivers. So
if anybody out there in YouTube was here to watch Bull Rider, that's unfortunate. He did not finish this race here in that number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. If you're interested in him, check out not this coming Monday, as this week is championship week for GC Sports, but the following Monday we'll have our mini season, and Bull Rider will be making his debut, as well as his girlfriend is actually joining the custom.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go. So sad misfortunes for those drivers tonight that had engine problems. Now let's take a look at War 6216 leading here at Talladega for the Robbie Racing Benefit 250 from Talladega, Alabama.
I know I've told Bill this before, but I am going to go to Talladega this October for the Cup race. I was planning on going in for Saturday, but of course my buddy was like, I don't think we're going to go because who really watches Truck and Xfinity, but me and my buddy are going to go to the Sunday Cup race, and he says, he told me, he was like, I'm going to find tickets and see where we're going to trouble. I'm so
there you go. So immediately get you back off that topic. Couple drivers into the wall.
It's Puddin. He's one of them.
Yeah, what happened there, actually, if you'd seen, Puddin is one of those guys that's notorious for the saying high, wide, and handsome, whether it be in Misfits or when he's broadcasting here, GC or racing. He was trying to run the outside, looked like he was coming down to side draft the inside line, and by doing that, he pinched them a little too low. Driver caught the apron, went up, hit Puddin, went flying to the outside wall, spun out, collected a couple cars, and we're under caution here again at the Robbie Racing 250 at Talladega Motor Speedway. Now this is going to change everything, right? Because
that's what I was about to ask you there, Aqua. I was going to say, is this going to play strategy where now you can make it on fuel in the end of stage 2?
Yeah, but what's going to be tricky here is anybody that just pit, they were only going to be a lap or 2 short, right? So now another 1 or 2 laps is going to be taken away from the fuel strategy. So do you stay out now and not pit at all after just pitting? And for those that stayed out, do you now pit knowing you can make it?
As we come to
Well,
the
I
Geico
guess we'll
Research.
find out here on the GC Racing Network here tonight. And here is Billy. He's got the
Replay.
lead, the 7 and the 53. Coming in down in the turn 1. Here they come, 2x2.
2x2, 5, 6 rows deep here. Really good side-by-side action. This is where you're going to see a lot of drivers try to make up a lot of positions, as this is a one-lane racetrack for the most part. You can make a run on the outside, but it's really difficult. Billy Holcomb apparently used the strategy, as I was saying, stayed out, running that Robbie Racing paint scheme in the Robbie Racing 250 here at GC Sports, FTR Misfits. This is one big collaboration just on our channel. Robbie Racing, or not Robbie, sorry, Lance messed up. Billy in front of, who do you say the 13 was? Travis Tyson, I believe. NASCAR Extreme, aka David Walsh. Check out his YouTube. He's in third. Dark Knight in fourth, and esports driver DK Brown sitting in fifth. That's your top 5, and from there on, it's side-by-side action, jostling for position from 6th through 21st.
And you mentioned it, you know, we're going to have single file racing. We mentioned this earlier in the booth, you know, this is the choo-choo train effect, and you see that 53 of, let me see the 53 again, that is...
It's Jade Bird, WRL.
Jade Bird. Yeah, so he actually had started in the front, restarted second and fell way back. Got any predicaments of what happened? You think he let off to his long line, or do you think he just...
Jade Burr, I'm glad you're talking about him also. Man, I love this, all these different drivers from different places being able to let our fans know a little bit about all these guys. Jade Burr is the only driver on the track that doesn't have a friend. He doesn't know a single driver out there. He knew Robbie he used to race in what's called NASCAR. Timac 11 owns that league. Jade then started his own league from that, which is WRL. He is the only driver that joined this race from WRL and or NASCAR. So he literally has 0 friends on the track. So to answer your question, on that restart with him on the outside, nobody's going to let him in. You might see your buddy stuck on the outside, open a gap, let him down in so he doesn't lose all those positions. Jade doesn't have that opportunity. So even the fact that he was running in the top 5, awesome run tonight by that 53 Richmar Flores Chevy Camaro of WRL Jade Burns.
Yeah, and the other one who got into a big melee was the 1 car. He went from first all the way back. I mean, he's way back there now and trying to gain his way back up to the front.
You know, we're single file, and I think you mentioned it really well. I mean, like you said, some guys were like, okay, since the caution's out, are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? So
here comes 2 guys now moving on the outside. It's the 3 car trying to do battle. He's got a teammate right behind him to try to push him to make that outside to work.
Yeah, if I'm anybody on the track, DK Brown, he may have a few people that respect him and would work with him, but at the end of the day, DK Brown is a driver that's all for himself. And what I mean by that is, even though we're at a super speedway, he went with Dark Knight. He's going to do anything he thinks is going to work to get that number 88 Chevy Camaro to the front. And this time, Dark Knight got the benefit of having some pushing, but they're losing a lot of ground as there's just so many more cars on the inside, as they're now back there with Jade Burr that we were talking about, who lost all those positions at the
Yeah, I mean, they're back there 3 wide, going back 3 wide, trying to get in there. They're connecting together. The 1 car is trying to hook up with the 88 car, so they're all trying to work together to get back to the top where they were. 24 car Memphis Pre, he is lost the draft, and it is a long feeling to get back to the draft.
And you kind of mentioned this earlier, you know. Well, I kind of wanted to point this out, you know. We saw some guys lose some bunch of time, including our leader, Bill. You know, we saw it during the green flag stops in stage 1, you know. You didn't want to hit that wall or wreck in the back because that would have lost you a bunch of time. And, you know, you don't want to do that in the final stage because it means if you're going to do that in the final stage, that might lose you the race.
Real quick, Arkham actually is trying to tune in. He's dropping a message. He wanted to know if his brother made the race. Michael did make the race. He's way back all by himself. I did some contacts, man. He's in the 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford Mustang. So if you guys see that car at all, Arkham, if you see that car, that's where your brother is.
Yep, and you know, Mikey actually, I think it was yesterday, me and him and some other guys were testing at Watkins Glen, and they give good advice. Misfits gives you good advice of how what setup you got to run. Okay, it was actually quite fun testing with those
People are coming
guys,
down pit road. It looks like. Yeah. So Mikey, he just got this NASCAR Heat game mid-season last year. So he's come a long way. He's got a wheel this year. He's also getting better. So he's progressing, and before you know it, he's going to be an RKM junior.
Something's wrong.
When you said people were coming down pit road, they're not actually pitting. It looks like Tommy Armour Boy has run out of fuel, and the 9 of Denkate is trying to push him. I'm assuming they're probably on the last lap, and 9 of Denkate is trying to push him to pit road and or to finish this stage here. Without losing a lap, but this is crazy because Denkate pushing that 3. If they both go a lap down on the stage break, only one of them can get the lucky dog. So
that is
Denkate
true.
May actually be hurting himself here of even being on the lead lap. But charity race for Robbie. This is all about Robbie and everyone.
He's trying to push him to the end of the race.
Oh, blocks him.
They are going to both lose laps. Denkate will finish lap down. The 3 of Tommy Armour Boy.
All right, so we got a comment here from Robbie Racing. Man, I miss racing, especially with the guys at GC Sports, the old school motorsports. Good to see so many of you good friends out there. Thanks a bunch. That's awesome. So the end of the stage here, and the 3 and the 9 car work together to get that man back down the pit road. So that's going to affect his outcome today. So we'll see what happens with that.
The 3 of Tommy Armour Boy, this isn't going to affect him too bad, as he's actually going to get the lucky dog and start at the tail end of the field. But with being Super Speedway, that's not that big of a deal. Now, the 9 of Denkate, if this race was to go green from here on out, he essentially just took himself out of the race by helping a fellow driver. But what's really cool about that is, again, this is a charity race, and how cool is it to see somebody pushing and helping someone and saying, hey, I got you. We're all here for Robbie, and I'm going to make sure that you finish this stage.
Yep, up through the gears we go. Green flag.
Back to green flag racing here at Talladega, the Robbie Racing 250 benefit. With the 7 car, Billy, he's out in the lead with the 000 car and the 18 right behind him. Yep, and Robbie said, respect, hashtag. It looks like we got another caution.
Yep, caution's out. I don't know what caused the caution. I don't see anyone
Or it might
wrecked.
be end of the stage, and I don't know. It was goofy. I wish we had more telemetry to help our guest at home.
I'm actually going to try to swap over to Billy's YouTube. I keep doing that. I'm trying to stay on our YouTube so I can see comments, but under these cautions, I'm trying to switch. It's really hard.
Oh, it says Pudding said the pink car has lagged.
The pink car is the 53 of Jake Burrow. I'm assuming that's the most pink car, I believe. That was 32 laps remaining, so they just went green. I'm assuming 29 to 30 laps remaining here in the final stage of the Robbie Racing 250 at Talladega.
Well, yeah, and it's a great night. We're doing this for a great cause, trying to bring home our buddy, try to get him back and his family, and we appreciate him, and hopefully thoughts and prayers out to his family. Donations, please keep them coming, and you can send them to Aquatati. He'll definitely take care of you. We'll get you more in there and discuss.
Yeah, we're going to keep up the, real quick, we're going to keep the Robbie Racing Cash App available to the drivers in the whole community here. Again, until about Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we're going to try to get something going for Trinity Beast Mode, aka Joe Farron. So if you know Robbie and you don't know Trinity, they're really a lot alike. Just one's American from Louisiana, so he's got a weird accent too. But definitely we'll be running another race here in about 2 weeks. And help Robbie out, help Joe out. If you only know one and not the other, help out your buddies. we're here to help each other, not just hate on each other and race NASCAR like a lot of those other NASCAR communities do. We're here for each other, and I want to make sure everyone
Band of brothers, you know. I mean, band of brothers.
Sure.
Whoever needs help, and that's who we have to go for. All right, we've got a lot of things, a lot of changes going on as activity on the track is going crazy.
We have
War
24
with the
Memphis
lead.
out of
He's
this.
driving the 18
Memphis
car.
is out of the race, guys. Memphis is out of the race. So
Yeah, Warpig in the front in the 18 car to go with what you were hearing there from Bill, NASCAR WPS. We have Long Live the Sauce in second. He was actually running in the top 5 all of the first race earlier. I'm trying to figure out who that car is real quick. That's GTR Mike, followed by Jay Burr in the 53. Again, that Jay Burr has no help. He was last caution with a lag issue, but he's been able to work his way from the rear to the front, sitting in fourth with Dark Knight running a little bit further back there in fifth place. Over to you, NASCAR.
Yeah, so now we got the 18 coming around the racetrack. Also, the 43 car, he's got a nice recovery today as well. He's went to the back to the front, now shows himself in second. 4 car right there as well. And then we got that pink 53 car looking in fourth.
And look, in the 5th position, we have, I gotta see that first 3 car. That would be the first 3 car.
That's Dark Knight. That's Dark Knight.
Dark Knight and then Tommy right behind him. So, you know, the 3s are trying to charge.
Tommy Armorboy used to be when Dark Knight separated from Giggity Racing League and started Old School Motorsports with Trinity Beast Mode. Tommy Armorboy was one of the first people to transition and join them. However, from now, he no longer races on console. He's had the game for a long time, but he doesn't race on console hardly ever. He's an iRacing only driver. So to even get him out here and race for this race, that says a lot there about Robbie. But really cool to see those 2 drivers working together and in the same car. And the 3 notorious at any super speedway.
It's good to see when everybody comes out for a good cause and good racing, and you know, charity is awesome, good, and Robbie Racing Benefit, one of the big things that we have here tonight, and I think they're putting on a good show for Robbie tonight.
Yeah, I think another thing to go with what you're saying, I can almost guarantee that there's at least 5 drivers on the track right now that Robbie himself doesn't even know. Like this Funagi FTR, I'm riding along with him right now, the 19, Shady Acres with 96. I don't know if Robbie knows him for certain, but usually we kind of know the same drivers. I don't know who they are before today, but they race in FTR. FTR's being one of the
Dark Knight went high. Dark went way high. He's getting shoved out of line, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but he went shoved out of the way. Same with Tommy. He's getting freight trained here, and I don't think no one's going to work with Tommy except for these guys right coming to work the back.
Well, they're building out. The 1 car jumped up. A couple guys have jumped up to that second row to try to get things going, try to make a challenge for that, but now they're going to fall right back down.
The 19 of Funagi lifts there, and Dark Knight's going to get back in on the bottom side. 53, Jay Burr way below the apron. The 3's actually going to go to the outside and pass him. Here comes Funagi trying to make a move. This is for your top 5 position. The 19 clears. He's going to go to the outside, a little inside, outside. Another deal here, all these drivers new to each other. You're seeing a little bit of wiggling, a lot of contact. You have to remember, some of these drivers controllers, some are on a wheel, and nobody knows, for the most part, each other, so you don't know what the person in front of you is driving to know whether they're going to hold their line or if there's a little bit wiggle wash. So they're doing a great job up here up front, as we're seeing the 88 of DK Brown, Tommy Armorboy, who wore in the 1, and I don't know what the 4th car line is there, but they're making a run here to the outside, and what a leader to be out there other than DK Brown in the 88.
All right, so we got another comment for Robert Racing. Sorry to break it into you, but some great racing, and he is very proud for sure. So very happy, Robbie Racing.
This is for you, man. This is for you, man. This is, you know, I will say this, Robbie. This is the best plate race I've ever seen. Why, either custom sets or sliders. This is honestly the best Talladega or Daytona. This is the best plate race I've ever seen in commentating in my entire career. And you know, I wish leagues were like this, how everyone was like single file, not wrecking each other each and every lap and killing each other, but this is what it is, you know. You make new friends, you know, like we do in Misfits. We make new friends, we're family. You know, that's our thing in Misfits. You know, we're family, and I think right now, I know they're not family on the track, but like they're new, and everyone will get used to everyone very soon.
Yeah, you know, and then Aquatati just, you know, messaged. He says, you know, this is, he's so happy to make Robbie happy, and this special occasion and the community coming together. And, you know, even from across the pond, you know, we're all, you know, one. And that's the way it should be in the world. We're all one together. You know, in America, a big tragic happened, you know, 20 years ago. You know, horrible things happened here, you know, with 9/11. You know, it's just sad. And now tonight we're doing this special race on 9/11. We're trying to help a guy who needs us and needs to get his family back on his feet and recover from the tragic event that happened. And we're all here racing for him. And boy, it's turned out to be a great race, a great day of racing as well.
Oh, that's most definitely. And you know, you can see that outside lane is about to start creeping in again. You see some guys making a 3
side draft in there. Oh. 4 cars going up in the lead. Here we go. We got the 18, the 0 car. I'm sorry, 43 car. 3, the 88. All racing back and forth. The 4 car, the 53. These guys have been pretty much up in the front.
Antsy. They've been antsy. That's what they've been.
Yeah, they're getting excited. They're pins and needles. We're going to have green flag pit stops coming up here very shortly as well.
I was just going to say, yeah, we're at about 19 laps to go. Again, we only get 13 laps to the tank, but what's going to be interesting here is these drivers that pit on that last caution are going to have about 3 to 4 laps left in the tank right now. 19 minus 3 is still 16. So these guys, if it stays green from here to the end, are still going to have to save another 3 laps.
Oh, 43.
43 car just lost it.
That looks like a pop tire. If I were to guess, he's going to
looked bad.
And popped his tire in front of the whole field. Really, that was nice.
Yep. Long live the
bad news for the 43 car. That should end his day here at Talladega. Tough loss for the 43 car.
That may actually have been a really good time, and/or that could have been planned. He may have shot to the outside to let all the cars go. As I was just saying, there's 3 to 4 laps before everyone's going to pit. He may not have hit the last caution, had to pit that lap, so he kind of got out of the way and went flying down pit road to make his scheduled pit stop here. And the wall actually might have helped him get down to speed to make it.
And you now see that outside lane has a bigger group than it's like more, but then here you see DK.
Here comes the train on the outside. It's the 7, the 1, the 0, the 3. All up top.
0.
And here comes the bottom. They're trying to gang too with 4 cars.
The Billy Holcomb Robbie Racing number 7 Toyota on the outside. Custom paint scheme in the Robbie Racing 250. B. Holcomb, let's not forget, to anybody that watched the race earlier, he was the race winner of race number 1 for Robbie Racing. So we've done 500 miles. We're getting ready to finish 500 miles here at Talladega. And so far, Billy Holcomb has won 1 race and is leading the last, coming into less than 20 to go. So great run today by that 7 car, especially to be racing a Robbie Racing car in a Robbie Racing race.
Now, my question. Go ahead, Bill.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, my question to both of y'all is, when you make your pit stop, do you think you need to take tires, or are you thinking just taking gas only?
So if you're going to take tires, you're going to have to look at your tires right now. You've run about a full fuel run here. You have a little bit more than a full fuel run remaining. So coming to pit road, if your left sides are above 50 and your right sides are at 50 or above 50% left, you might go no tires and just fuel to make it. However, if you have even your right sides, I know I was struggling earlier to get to 50% still when I pit. So if you're below 50%, you're going to have to take it these right sides, because another full fuel run, they won't be.
Here they come. They're coming on down the pit road. Sorry to break you up there, but here they come. The race leaders coming down the pit road.
Boy, that could have been big. And I don't know if anyone else was seeing, but the back half of the field was pitting. The 9, the 96, everyone in the back half was all pitting. And my thing is, we see Travis, and he's working with a 3, and I think right now, this is like Daytona. This is like the 500 in real life. These guys are going to catch them in a hurry because right now, if you're going to pit, I think that was smart. But
66 of Dirt Dog is just spun out exiting the road. Sorry, back over.
Oh, no, it's all right. But yeah, D-Dog, yeah, he spun off, come on, pit road. But we've seen this before in real life where these guys just pitted, and then the other group just came off a pit or hitting pit road, and now we see DK coming off a pit road. I would think he's our race leader coming off a pit road.
Yeah, the race leader, Billy Holcomb, entering the pit road, actually received a speeding penalty. I was going to say that's very likely to see that happen, simply because when you pit with such a big pack like these drivers did, it's so easy for the guy behind you to not get on the brakes at the same time. The slightest bump will cause you to go 56 miles an hour and give you a 15-second penalty.
Ouch.
And I did want to point out, I forgot to point this out in pre-race, but like, that's not your best friend. That cannot be your best friend, because that would have been, that is going to cost you the race, or that might lose you a bunch of time. And I think, you see, they all took 4 tires because better safe than sorry than taking 2, but you know, it's Talladega. It's a fuel strategy race, but tires aren't really big on super speedway. As we see Billy joining the.
Billy, did you back out after the speeding penalty there?
Yeah, I got booted going into pits twice in this race.
Yeah, I kind of said.
So here it is. The race leader, he retires today. He had a blown engine coming down pit road, and Billy. Well, I mean, you looked at some points of the race, you were doing pretty well there up front.
Yeah, I was just kind of biding my time. I mean, I knew what to expect a little bit because we ran the first race earlier today, and guys were a little bit more aggressive this go around.
Sure.
I think it's just because we had more. We didn't drive with a lot of these guys in the first race. But all in all, I mean, it was a good race. I mean, everybody was running hard. So.
You were doing good, my friend. You were actually, I would say, dominating because you led most of the going, and then you let the 18 lead. So
yeah, I kind of pulled over, saved a little gas.
Billy, to go with what you were saying, I'm seeing the same aggressiveness as what we've seen earlier. I think the big difference that we're seeing in this race is, again, like you said, car count, as well as the race that we had earlier. A lot more of the drivers had raced with each other prior. Even the drivers from FTR that are solely FTR now, the guys from GC have raced with a few times, and vice versa. So I think there was a big difference on knowing the drivers a little bit more, so we can see the aggression. We're seeing the same moves, but without knowing how well they're going to hold the line, or if they're controller or wheel, like I was saying earlier. I think it's really had an effect on some of the content. To all 3 of you guys, real quick, I'm going to start with you, Billy. We're seeing DK Brown in front of, and I just don't remember who the 4 car is. Anyways, they're up front right now in front of David Wallace, NASCAR Extreme, and somebody's pushing in. Who are you, your favorites to watch here as we're getting close laps here in Talladega?
I'm about to go with my buddy War, and I know DK is going to have a good car, and that NASCAR.
War's out of the race. War's out of the race.
NASCAR, yeah, he's going to be one to watch too. He's got a really fast piece as well, so. I think he helped push earlier in the first race.
Yeah, I'm seeing him and Warpig actually are catching. There's 2 cars of Warpig in NASCAR Extreme, and then I'm seeing 3 cars. The 62, the leader, and the 88 and 4 are actually going slower than these 2. Over to you, NASCAR WPS. Who's your driver or drivers to watch at this point?
Well, at this point, you got to look at the 3 car. He was pretty fast. The one that looks like the Dale Earnhardt, not the Dale, Jimmy Johnson throwback scheme of Dale Earnhardt. That car looks pretty fast. The 19-2 looks pretty fast as well. Funagi.
I gotcha. Nick, over to you. Same question. Who are your driver to watch or drivers to watch here at this point?
Well, I'm kind of watching through the 88 and all that group. I'm kind of watching from DK. I think DK may have a good chance, but yet I don't want to jinx it. But I think if no one makes that last lap pass, I think DK has it in the bag. But I can also see through this field, you see I'm kind of like seeing NASCAR Extreme and the 18 of Warpig. I think, we've seen Warpig all night. He's been out there, with you, Billy, and, I think if Warpig has enough room with some other guys, there you see, he's going for the lead, so I'll go for that 18 of Warpig.
All right, I'm going to go with, I actually agree with, I'm going to go with 3 drivers here. The 18 Warpig on speed alone, he seems to have one of the fastest cars, and he's got help with NASCAR Extreme. My next driver would be the 53 of Jade Burr, who's now in second as I'm talking. He doesn't have any help, right? So he's not committed to any one of these drivers.
Puddin having some problems.
He might
He's
try to
fun.
swarm in and out and avoid all of these. And then my next pick would be any of the drivers in this third pack of drivers. There was a big group back there. I believe if caution comes out, they're going to have just enough aggressiveness to end up pulling one of this out, as it's a pretty decent-sized pack before putting this one.
Yeah, and I think right now the 62, and that was the 62. If I can get really quick, I just passed it. 62. Wide open. I think he just went one lap down, and I think if he catches a caution, that would be a great thing, I think, because he'll be back on the lead lap.
Yeah, Bill, over to you. Here in the super speedway races, I'm sure you've seen a lot of them, but the 62 of Wide Open did just lose a lap, right? So he's racing because he needs to stay up there, but he could be the big decision maker in this race. Could you explain how so? NASCAR?
I'm sorry?
So could you explain how lap car could be the big difference maker in who wins or loses this race here?
Oh, sure. I mean, if you're down a lap car, and depending on what the lap car could do. Now, normally what a lap car could do, he's either going to block you or let you go. What I've done in the past with previous experience, if I'm a lap down, I see the race leader, I go ahead, move up the track, and then I try to get right back onto that and try to follow the leader. So this way I could help him. I know that I'm out of the race, but I know I could help somebody try to get through to the lead.
Yeah, another thing to go with exactly what you were just saying, he could be the guy that makes a move to try to get to just push one of his buddies, or another issue that a lap car could cause for those drivers that are behind him is he may not want to move at all, knowing that he's in the lucky dog position. If caution comes out, he may want to hold the bottom, which is going to make it that much harder for the cars behind him to make a move, get to the outside, and go catch that 18 Warpig right now. As it looks like the 62's in fuel safe gear holding that rest of the line up, actually.
And, you mentioned it, I think the 62 is holding him up because, he's saving fuel because you mentioned the strategy was probably not going to be enough. And I did see some guys are hit pit road and, we saw the race leader of the 1-3 cars. It was, I think it was Dark Knight who pitted, and Dark Knight pitted. So I think that was kind of a not so good thing because that might have maybe kind of messed him up on that strategy, but yet I think these guys can make it on fuel now if you saved enough.
Yeah, Billy, over to you. Right, so the 62 holding up the rest of the field. Right now, to me, the 4 is in the best position because if they're running out of fuel, could you explain why the 18 might be in trouble?
Yeah.
Why the 18? I mean,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead,
I sent that one over to Billy. Sorry, NASCAR.
Yeah, you got to look at that pack behind him. I think the 00 is sitting in the right spot right now, guys. Just to be honest with you. I think that those 2 cars that he's called him, I think if he makes a move to the outside, I don't think they got too many laps left. So if he makes a move to the outside, I think they may go with it.
Yeah, we were talking about they're going to be about 3 laps short on fuel. So barring a caution, I'm not going to disagree that the 00 is in a great spot, especially he was actually in front of me most of the first race and saw the runs that I was getting by kind of sitting back and how I could get up past the car in second when there was 3 guys against me. So the 00's seen it all day long, how to get a run. And other than that, I like the 4 car of GTR Mike here. If you can get around the 62, I believe the 88 and the 18 are going to get side-by-side racing for this race win. And the 4 can pick who to stick with and then split off and get a better run himself. So I like the 4 car at this point in this race in the GTR Mike.
So right now it's the 18 car. He's coming around. He's got some help on the outside as well. So the 88 to the outside, 00 out to the outside. They're trying to form a line. 18 in the pits.
Did you say the 18 pit?
Yeah, that might be a strategy. That might be a strategy.
Yeah, that's what. So I was saying earlier, right? The 62 holding up the rest of the pack. They were 3 laps short on fuel. 3 laps saving on fuel at Talladega is actually really easy, especially in a custom with a lower gear. You follow the guys in front of you. You're running about half throttle, full throttle. You're able to save fuel. The 18 running all by himself, almost a second in front of the rest of the pack. He was unable to save fuel as he turned wide open, so he had to pit. And now our race leader is the 88 at DK bound. 62 on the inside is a lap down, trying to get his lap back. That's wide open. So the rest of this field desperately needing to get around the 62, and DK hoping that nobody else gets around the 62.
Oh, 4 car tried to move up. He bounces out and comes back in. Looks like no harm, no foul.
Like that high line.
A couple guys go down pit road, it looks like, as well.
Oh, whoever that was, I think GT or whoever's leading now just went the outside hanging big time.
The leader is DK Brown in the 88. One of you guys has the stream going on in the background. Can you just mute it? You can leave it on.
Hold on. I'm trying to find. That's not me. I'm just trying to find.
Yeah, I could start hearing it in the background. Apparently we got excited and the stream got louder. The 5 of Stream Machine on the outside of Jaybird. This is for 5th place, so we have 5 cars, 6 in this pack. 5 of them on the lead lap, 6-2 lap down. But back to what you were saying, Billy, liking Dave Wallace's position here in that 00. He's now in the hamburger seat riding behind 88 NASCAR. I'm going to go over to you on closing laps and for the final lap at Talladega. Do you want to be the lead car or do you want to be the car in second?
I want to be the car in second.
I want to be leading.
I like the different opinions. Nick, over to you. Do you want to be first or second?
Oh, I'd rather be second because I want to make a move on the last lap because, I mean, if you were second, I'd say make your move now because you got to have the high lane. If you're going to sling onto the high side, then you have someone with you. You got that.
Yeah, I really like I like third position. Go ahead, Billy.
You can dictate the race pace though. You see that guy start backing off, you can back off as well. You can kill that run.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It looks like this is the finale.
Ooh, 62 cars just keeps on sticking it in there. Oh, he makes contact. Now he's got to the wall. He spins out. It looks like the 62 got the worst part of that deal. And that might be a caution.
No, I think that was the end of it. They all started going crazy and racing each other really, really hard as leaders. You wouldn't do that coming to 2 to go, you know. I think that was the race the way that they raced that way, and now they're slowed down. So DK Brown's going to be your race winner. NASCAR Extreme in second, and Gator Mike, 89 in third.
Do we have the top 3 come in?
I'll invite them, yeah. I got all 3 of them. I really liked where Gator Mike was sitting in that position, running in third. We were talking about first or second. I like third because you can go with who makes the move, which line is going better. They're going to stall out because they're side by side. You're going to have draft gain on both of them and be able to split them with the momentum. However, in this scenario, the 62 of wide open really played a problem for the 4 car in getting by these guys.
Something to think about next time we're racing Talladega, right, Nick? Got to be in that 3rd or 4th position and try to see what you can do.
Yeah, I think
so. That is the Robbie Racing Benefit 250. We had a great time tonight. Congratulations to P3. Great racing overall, and thanks again, guys, for he really appreciates us.
Are you gonna do the?
We're gonna do. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. Well, hold on, I gotta go really quick. But if y'all want,
Nick, go ahead. Go ahead. Got it.
All right,
be right back.
All right, and what a great race it was. Sorry that we're having some issues with the the final lap there, but yeah. All right.
I'm gonna mute my mic for just a second. When GTR gets in here, if one of you guys want to chat with him. And I have Jay Burr with fast lap of a 45.277. Good lap there. A couple people had already backed out, but fast lap there. Anyways, if you could, whenever GTR Mike gets in here, if one of you guys wants to interview
Yeah,
him,
just give me the top 3 again, because I lost it.
I added him to the chat. GTR
okay.
Mike 89 was the one that finished third.
All right, and welcome to the post-race here on G Sports Racing Network. And guys, what a great night it was here for racing. As we look at it, let's get with the GTRs here now. Third place winner tonight. You want to say your name and then, give me some information. Who's third place?
NASCAR Extreme was third place.
NASCAR, are you in?
He is not.
All right.
We go on.
All right, we'll go on second. All right, so the second place winner was
That'd be myself, GTR Mike.
GTR, man. Great racing tonight here at Talladega. What were your thoughts tonight?
Well, I had to overcome quite a bit of adversity in that race. It just seemed like one thing after another, but during that final stage, I was able to get myself in a good spot and just kind of ride along there with the lead pack. And I tried to stretch my fuel as long as I could. I knew there were going to be a bunch that couldn't. And there I was, I kind of just laid back at the back of the line and just save there for a little bit. But congratulations to DK. He definitely had a fast car. We were able to hook up a few different times there during that race. Made it to the front. And congrats to him. I wanted that one for Robbie. So, just one spot short. Robbie, I'm sorry, bud, but second place is going to have to do for me tonight.
Second place, and you are the first loser. So,
yes, sir.
Yep. So, no, but it was a good race. It was good seeing you going from back to front to back. It's plate racing. I mean, that's what you would expect. You want to stay in the back. You want to try to avoid stuff, save fuel. You did that as well. And your car was a little hot rod tonight. And, you looked really good.
Yeah, before I head on out of here, just want to shout out, it's 9/11 today, so I want to never forget everybody that lost their lives that day. And we as a nation coming together the day after that.
Yeah, especially, and what a way to end it, especially, towards the end of the night. I just got in being affected by 9/11. A couple of people have passed or perished in the Twin Towers, firefighters, ambulance people, and had a person that, worked in the tower. It's been a tough day.
I'm a veteran, so things like this, they affect me differently because I have a different outlook on things that a lot of people don't. So,
and we appreciate your service.
I want to say never forget.
Hey, before you get out of here, Mike, so this race tonight was all for Robbie. Of course, we did it on 9/11, knowing that it's a heartfelt day here in the States, in Canada, nationwide, and so we kind of wanted to bring a little joy by us being able to give back on a date like this, right? And also we knew a lot of people would be available after the day like today. You know Robbie, as you actually are now just getting into custom setups, and you're racing for Robbie Racetrack Ready Chassis, which is Robbie's custom setup team. This has got to feel good, being new to customs and representing Robbie as far as being the only member of his team on the track to finish and finishing second.
Yeah, for the longest time I was strictly a slider guy, and that's been my mantra for years now. I've never really touched custom setups. Never really got into that side of things, as I didn't really have the time for it, or not knowing how to build them and such. But want to shout out the opportunity that I'm getting from Robbie to be able to be part of this group, part of this team, and I'm glad I was able to show out tonight with a second place. So looking forward to the future, looking forward to NASCAR 21 admission, and seeing where this can take the team that I'm on and where myself can go. So looking forward to it.
Well, thank you very much for donating. Thank you very much for your time. thank you very much for a good race tonight, and we appreciate it. I know the broadcast team really enjoyed watching your car tonight, and it was a pleasure. And just remember Robbie in this, and it's awesome that you've come through, and we appreciate you serving our beautiful country.
Thanks, guys, and Robbie, still praying for you, bud. Keep your head up, and you'll get back to where you were there, for too long. I've been there, done that, and it's rough, but just keep pushing on, man.
All right, and that is our second place winner tonight. And now we move on to our big guy, the big trophy here at Talladega. My friend, how are you doing tonight with your big victory?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Man, I'm excited to win this race. I haven't raced with Robbie long, just joining this league, but I always enjoy racing him on the track. And like Gator said, our thoughts are with him, and I hope he gets back soon.
Well, let me ask you a question. Since you know Robbie and stuff like that, do you know one funny story that you could tell me?
Not about Robbie. Like I said, I just started racing with him since.
Just started racing? Okay.
Yeah.
Aquatati, do you have a funny story about Robbie?
Do I have a funny story about Robbie?
Yeah.
As far as funny stories, I don't really have to give you a story. Just listen to him talk. That's funny enough.
Okay.
Him and I, we shoot back and forth, and we have a good time. 80% of our talks, or he starts talking to me, and then I copycat him, and then he starts laughing like the British hyena that he is. That's about as good as it gets. He's just a good guy. Getting in the chats, there's no one big story that you'll ever remember about the guy. Just almost every time you get in the chat, you're going to be having a good time and laughing and joking. And,
that's what it's all about.
The guy is.
And we hope
if you're not laughing and joking, he's giving you setups in your car, or helping you adjust your setup. So,
and that's good to hear. All right, Robbie. So I'm going to be brain picking you one of these days, so you can hook me up and make me number one. All right.
In interviews, did NASCAR join?
NASCAR did not join.
Okay. We can carry on, and if you want to take that one with DK, and then DK, I got a couple questions for you after.
All right, DK. Well, anything else that you have to say about tonight's racing?
Man, it was a blast. Had a couple of people lagged out. I had issues. A couple of fast cars wasn't able to finish, but
yeah,
I knew it was going to be some fuel saving going on that last few laps, so I just dipped in line and ran half throttle just to make it to the end. And but the car was fast all night. I was able to pull it out.
We'll just say it this way, and I'm just kidding, Taddy, and just don't take this offense, but I know why. The real reason why is because he couldn't beat you, so that's why he lagged out.
I mean, that would have been easy money. If all he had to do was beat DK Brown, I would have stuck in that whole race. But there was 22 other drivers I was concerned about.
So he got a little bit afraid, and that's all right. Only kidding.
Hey, while you say that, NASCAR, actually, I want to throw in real quick. Again, we got a lot of new viewers, so this is a good time to kind of give a plug. But cool story there. We have a lot of drivers that raced on Wednesday and Thursday on the custom setup side. We had about 25 on each night that raced somewhat of a regular basis, about 15 that were there every week. And the top 10 from each of those nights now, this coming season, in 2 weeks on Thursdays, will actually be racing each other. So I advanced on Wednesdays, DK advanced on Thursdays. So that conversation, we're going to get to finally settle who's faster between me and DK come next Thursday.
All right. Well, I just wanted to re-thing, and let's just talk about Robbie for a second before we end this tonight. And it's a message for all drivers that everyone that has contributed or supported me during these hard times, we appreciate it. Your donations and support has been a great help. For those who have been there for me, will never be forgotten and will have a special place both in my heart and memories. Myself and my children are really grateful for your donations, has helped support me and my kids when I have them, and helped with the foundation of Fresh Start. So all those I don't know what to say, but thank you, and I love you, my brothers and sisters. and that's from Robbie Racing. And this is a special night. We appreciate everybody who was involved and whoever donated as well. It means a lot to Taddy, and it means a lot to Robbie Racing and his family, and getting the support that he needed from you guys, and this community outreach for everybody to help has been outstanding and a blessing, and what a night to do it on, especially 9/11.
Real quick, DK. So you didn't really know Robbie very well before this season.
All right. So sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Right. So you didn't know Robbie very well before this season. You raced with him on Thursdays. He actually, him and Sludge were the two top point drivers on your night too. So if he was here, he probably would have beat you at Talladega. First off, just kidding. But you to say that we have a caliber driver like yourself show up, donate to this cause, it means a lot to the league, and then or the whole community really. And then to see you come home with a victory with our big main event race. Congratulations, and thank you for that.
No, I appreciate it, man. And like I said, I'm ready for Robbie to get back. Hopefully he can rebound. We all know he will. But I always look forward to racing on Thursday night. He's a tough competitor. That's why he was up at the top of the standing. So my thoughts are with him, and get back soon, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. So here in just a couple seconds, we're going to have a special guest, and when that happens, NASCAR,
Yep.
out of respect here, I'm going to let Billy take this one when that person joins.
Sure.
Great job tonight, though. There's nothing against you, just more of a personal level.
No, that's fine, man. You just let me know when I need to end the stream, and I'm here till whenever you need me.
Yeah, I'm going to chat with you again after, obviously. I just letting Billy take this one.
No, you're fine, man.
Yeah, all in all, though, until he gets in here, I've seen some really good action tonight. Both races side by side. Again, 3 wide, 4 wide racing. The second race, the 4 wide, didn't seem to work very well. The first race, it was crazy how well it worked. I think that we had some frustration amongst drivers simply because they never raced with each other, and they didn't know when they were going to make moves. Billy, you and I earlier, actually, we were 2 wide. The middle opened up, and you and I both went for the middle while we were already side by side, inside and outside, and made a big collision. But we both knew we weren't going to do it too drastic, and were able to save it. So stuff like that, it seems so minuscule, but on the super speedway races, it can really irritate you if you don't know what the other person's planning on.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, if you see the first race, like you said, we was 2, 3. I think sometimes we were like 4 wide as well. I think we only had like 1 or 2 cautions in that first race. I mean, all in all tonight, it was a great race. I mean, there was some guys that, like I told Taddy before, some of these guys hadn't run with these guys ever before. It was the first time we've ever run with these guys, so. It's a lot to learn. It's super speedway. It's always fast. You're always going to have multiple grooves. I mean, I had a blast, man, all day long. It's probably one of the funnest races I've had in a while. So it was all for a great cause for Robbie as well. And I just want to appreciate everybody for taking time out of their day today and coming and racing with us and hopefully we can do this for some more, people in need and everything. So just be on the lookout for that as well.
I do want to kind of point out, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anyone. I don't know if I am or not.
I never added that person to the chat, so give me a second.
But I wanted to point out that this past Monday, Bill knows that we did a tribute race because on Monday, that one was at Labor Day. So 5 years ago to that day, my grandfather died, and so we did a tribute race. And so we haven't, well, not really a tribute race, but we didn't run they haven't run the schemes yet, but we're still going to do that. But in Misfits, we say, we're all family, and, and it's just, it makes me feel like, being a part of something big is just something special, you know?
Yeah, I seen the Misfits did they were running a special race with Packers colors, which was really funny because Old Guy and RJ Smitty are in that league, or were at the time, and they race here at GC Sports, and they're diehard Vikings fans, and so to see them
Yeah.
run Packers colors was amazing.
Oh, it was kind of funny at the same time, yeah. But,
Yeah, no, I'm a diehard Giants fan, and I hate the Packers. So, that was tough to run those colors.
Yeah, I'm a Falcons fan, and I had to cheer for 2 black and gold cars tonight with Billy and Puddin. I was cheering for black and gold as a Falcons fan, and even worse than that, my wife's a Saints fan.
oh.
All right, Nick, and we're gonna take a break here. It looks like your special guests are here. I'm gonna let Aqua Taddy take it away for the Robbie Racing benefit after show.
Did he join?
Yeah, he joined.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man of the hour. He hasn't been able to be on all day simply because, well, the reason we're doing this race, he doesn't have a PlayStation anymore. So if you guys can't hear him, please let me know. But Robbie Racing has joined the chat. And Billy, I'm going to let you start this one. Thanks for joining, Robbie.
Hey, how you doing, mate? Well, I tell you what, man. We talked. Me and Taddy talked a couple of weeks ago, and McLovin as well, and we wanted to do something special, man. You wear a special place in my heart, dude. We've been friends for a short term, but I can remember the first time, I met you, and we was in a public lobby, I think, at Auto Club, and after that race, man, you messaged me and it's like, hey,
Billy, hold on just a second. I'm going to call Robbie. We can't hear him through the deal, so you can ask what you want. I'll put him on speakerphone so he can be heard through my mic on the broadcast. Robbie, answer your phone.
All right. So yeah, we met at Auto Club. We did a little practicing, and you sent me a message saying, "Hey man, how would you like to join my team?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah. Are you still with Billy? Are you still in the chat on PSN? No. Okay. I don't know.
Say a network connection failure.
Billy, go ahead and say your question, but do it slowly so I can repeat it to you, Robbie.
Okay. I just wanted to say, we put this on for you. I hope whatever we generated to help for the cause. I know you're a family guy. Like I said, man, you wear a special place in my heart, dude. I'm always willing to help everybody here. Where everybody in the community got together, to put on this race, and I just hope it makes you happy, brother.
Go ahead, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic what you guys have done, and I do remember racing with you at Auto Club, and I was like, this guy is like pain in my ass, I just won't go away. So I sent him a message, and next thing you know, me and Billy are in the same team. I have my own team. I asked him to drive for me, and that's how I met Billy. But, dude, thank you so much for everything that you've done, and I really, really appreciate it.
Team name, the Wankers, I believe. He said yes, sir. All right.
Okay.
Robbie, real quick, I know you got some things you got to deal with, of course. We know a little bit about what happened, that a septic line had busted and caused you some issues. Can you just, in maybe 50 words or less, 100 words or less, kind of explain what happened and where the donations are helping you benefit the most right now. Kind of so that everybody hears and understands that kind of donated or just was watching the race but doesn't really know the whole story.
Okay, so basically, long story short is I come back from work and there was just water everywhere and it stunk. I spoke to upstairs that night and he said somebody left a tap on. There's no way.
Tap is a faucet to the viewers.
Yep.
Yeah, tap, yeah. There's just no way. There was, my toilet was all backed up, there was feces and urine and, just contaminated water everywhere. It destroyed everything, all my kids' toys, clothes, new clothes and just more, carpets, there was actually water coming through the light fittings all over my PlayStation, the TV, the kids' toys, puzzles and whatnot. It was just an absolute nightmare when I walked in there. With the donations that everybody's sent and both through, there's a GoFundMe and the Cash App. I mean, I can't believe how kind of generous that people can be. That has helped with getting me by for the past few weeks. When I've seen my children, so I can look after them. And then when it comes to my apartment, I'll say apartment instead. Before you have a little dig of the town.
They call it a flat over there.
Yep.
It's helped me start making a foundation. So the living room is now painted. Now people think,
Oh.
Like we
We'll
lost
lose
it.
Sorry, my mic became unplugged. It caught on something. Go ahead, Robert.
it's okay. So with the paint, it's not okay. Because just going in there and painting it, there was the walls needed to be dried, sand, stand again, like a primer base, and then 2 coats of paint, and then there's the equipment on top of that, your rollers, your brushes, your thinners, and whatnot, and all that just costs a lot of money over it. It can be quite expensive, and when we get no compensation, like whatsoever, and you guys being so kind and generous, that has helped towards that. My new carpet comes on Monday, which has also been used with the money that's been donated as well. So literally, what you guys are donating is helping so much, and I will never forget it. Never.
Hey, Robbie, I don't think you understand 50 words. I'm just playing, bud. Really heartfelt, and to some that don't know, his daughter went through essentially open heart surgery, just coming back from that. So we here at GC Sports, at FTR, Old School Motorsports, WRL, we're really happy that we were able to help out someone across the country, across the ocean, in another country even. It really shows the sport of what you can get on a game. Robbie, we're going to let you go so you can get to what you got to do. And to all the viewers at home, thanks for tuning in. And like I said, we're going to try to do one for Trinity Beast Mode, who lost his house in the hurricane down in Louisiana a couple weeks ago. So if you guys want to help with that, in about 2 weeks, we're going to run those races. So from everyone here on GC Sports side, I say thank you and good night. Over to you, Billy. Any final words?
No, tonight, man, was hella fun for a great cause, and I look forward to doing it again, man. We love you, Wanker.
All right, Nick, I'm going to go over to you for final words, and then Bill, I'll go to you last, and then when you're done, you can go ahead.
All right, sounds good.
So, Nick,
Well, I mean, it was. I honestly think it was a really good race. Honestly, I'm sorry I didn't see the first one, how that turned out, but it was actually a great race. Congratulations to everyone who competed, and Robbie. I know he's not still on the phone probably, but we love you, man. Love and support is all the way over to you, man.
All right, Bill, this is your first time broadcasting 80% of those drivers. Go off with how the racing was, the cause, and then finally your overall closing remarks, and you can end this stream.
Yeah, I mean, the Robbie Racing Benefit 250, I think, was a great success. I think the racing was great to see. I wish we had a little more, not prep time. I just felt a little bad not knowing everybody's name. But that's going to get better as we go forward here. Going back and forth, and it was great to see, drivers from the back to the front, and then, front to back, and it was a great race all the way around, and we did it for a great cause, and Robbie, especially in England, I mean, I've been there, especially taking a taxi, and you're thinking the car's going to go one way and your body's going the other way because you're on the opposite side of the street, so your body gets all, oh my god, it was completely messed up. But it was really a pleasure for me to be a part of this, and may God bless you and your family, your daughter, and may things get better for you, and it will, man. It's going to take some time, and I hope everything, the mold and everything, is gone away, and you got that all taken care of, and this is a great cause, and once again, Robbie, God bless you and your family, and hopefully for a speedy recovery. And that's it for me. I mean, I'm so happy to be here, Taddy.
Real quick again, finally, thanks to everyone and all the leagues. Can't say it enough how much you've helped a guy in need. But we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast. And so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for racing. Thanks for being part of it. And tune in Monday for GC Sports. We'll be in championship week here for the inaugural season 1 in the Truck Series.
All right, sounds good. You guys take care. From me, from the Misfits Racing Network, I'm going to say goodbye. Take care, God bless, and have a great night. Come on.
Thanks for Nick.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh no, man! If y'all need it,
Podcasters,